Can you be overly confident? 8 things you should stop bragging about. Law of attraction goals are diverse. For you, the focus might be money or love, while another person might be solely concerned with career development or general confidence. However, no matter what you want to achieve in life, you'll benefit from being a positive, compassionate and loving force. The type of person that people are drawn to, in other words. One thing you can do to facilitate is to think about whether or to what extent you boast or brag about a certain thing. While it is healthy to take ownership of achievements and points of pride, you vibrate on a more negative frequency when you brag to compete with others or make yourself feel bigger. Here are 8 things you should always avoid boasting about. 1. Your vehicle. If you skim your social media feed, you're sure to see at least 1 or 2 people posing with their car or truck, perhaps even using such a picture to represent themselves on their main profile. As much as you might like your vehicle, this way of demonstrating it suggests shallowness and vanity. Not to mention reminding some of your friends that you can afford things they can't. 2. Things you did when drunk. When you're in college, alcohol is still new and novel, and it's natural to feel like drinking is part of growing up. However, once you've moved on to your mid-20s and beyond, it comes across as immature, and sometimes even embarrassing, to boast about what you did when drunk. If you feel like your drunken exploits are the only thing that makes you interesting, it's worth giving some serious thought to why this is the case. 3. Where you've eaten. As with your car or truck, boasting about where you've eaten is another thing that makes you feel good at the price of making others inferior. What's more, if you're so busy trying to get the right photo of your delicious meal, you're not really enjoying the moment or savoring the experience of having good food. Focus on the present, and leave the boastful Instagram posts to someone else. 4. Your job. You have every right to take pride in what you do for a living, and to feel good about working hard to get what you want in life. However, it is both boring and somewhat invalidating for others to have to listen to you perpetually discuss how much you have achieved and why you're so great. Plus, even if work is a big source of satisfaction for you, many people want to switch off from work and focus on their personal lives when they leave the office, so it's important to be sensitive to that boundary if it's something your friends or family members want to hold. 5. Fights you've won. Whether you're talking about literal fist fights or just times when you won a serious argument with someone, boasting about it is poor form. When you're in conflict, the goal should be to find a resolution that's as close to an acceptable compromise as possible. And if you brag about winning fights, you're telling everyone that you take pride and pleasure in crushing another person. 6. Your partner. This is a tricky one, as there is a balance to be found. It's good to be proud of who your partner is and what they bring to your life. If you refuse to say anything positive about them or even try to keep them a secret, then this can feel quite devaluing for them. However, what you don't want to do is cross over into the land of constantly posting mushy social media updates sharing private details. Save that energy for actually improving and maintaining your relationship. Plus, remember that many of your friends may be sad about not yet having found love. 7. Moving on from your ex-partners. On a related note, give some thought to how you talk about relationships from the past. When a romance doesn't work out, you learn and grow the most if you draw meaningful lessons from the relationship and use those to help yourself find a more suitable partner in the future. It's also healthy to fully let go of old partners, which means not holding on to feelings of resentment, anger or competitiveness. When you boast about how much better you are without your ex, you just reaffirm those negative emotions. Plus, those are precisely the ones that can stop you from attracting a better relationship. 8. Your sports team. Finally, not only irritating and inflammatory to spend time boasting about your favored sports team. It's also somewhat misguided, as you likely haven't done anything to promote this success. It's great to get excited about the teams and sports you love, but try to do this in an inclusive way rather than using it as a way to get one up on your friends or colleagues.